It is the 5th day when we don't have any electricity in our apartment in Odessa. Of course, after Russia bombed again our power plants, our electricity facilities. So imagine we don't have 5 days. We don't have electricity for 5 days. Like, not for an hour, not for a minute, just complete and full blackout. It was minus 10 degrees outside, and when we don't have electricity, we don't have heating. But fortunately, we have power generators in our building, in our house, so we have some hours of heating. But anyway, it's not enough to make warm our apartment, so we have to wear sweaters, and even more than one sweater. I sleep in 2 sweaters actually, because at night it's freaking cold. At night we don't have power, at night we don't use power generators, so it's too cold to sleep, and sometimes I wake up at night feeling that I'm freezing. And I'm gonna show you how I managed to make my bed warmer, because when you go to the bed, you feel it's frozen, like all the blankets, they are cold. That is how you can warm up your bed. Just you need to put something warm under your blanket, and it will warm you at night. Also, if we don't have electricity, we don't have water, but thanks to our power generators, we can have at least a couple of hours of water in our apartment. And that's why I keep a lot of bottles with water. It's my water supplies. For a day, I need a lot of water supplies. You know, this thing, living in Ukraine, because of Russia, you don't know what your tomorrow will look like. So I need always to be prepared. And it's also a disturbing thing, because you can plan your future, you can't plan your future, you can't plan your tomorrow days, and you always need to be prepared for another attacks, another crazy things that Russia do into Ukraine. Also, I live on the 10th floor, and it's really hard, you know, to get to my apartment, because I need to go upstairs to the 10th floor for a few times a day, and every time I go upstairs it's really disturbing also, because with all the situation your health is going down, your health is decreasing. And sometimes I wonder, why am I not sick? Because I live in a cold apartment. I need to go to the 10th floor on my feet, not on elevator, because we don't have elevators if we don't have electricity, it's obvious. And this thing is continuing for 5 days, and the most disturbing thing that I don't know when it's gonna end. But we have some places where we can charge our phones, our power banks, our laptops. It's like stores, it's like shops, cafes. Also, we can do this at schools and even at banks. So it's not so bad, but also it's not okay when your neighbor country bombs your power plants and leaving a lot of people, like millions of people, without electricity. Because as I said before, if you don't have electricity, you don't have heating, and you don't have water, and you don't have elevators, and it's not alive, it's surviving. And the one thing about water that we have for a couple of hours a day, it's cold, it's almost freezing, and it's my cat screaming near me, and she is also sad with all this situation. And my hands, I think they don't feel any cold at all, because I wash my hands in ice-in water. I wash my face with ice-in water, and thanks God I have gas, so I can make warm water at least to wash my hair. And that's my cat. I use her as a heating pad to make my life a little bit warmer, but she is not okay with this. And of course, Russia doesn't give us a chance to sleep at night because we have night attacks, drones, missiles, everything that Russia can use on us. And because of power shortages, it's very noisy outside. When you go on the streets, you can hear a lot of power generators are working. And when you listen to it for a long time, it's making your head ache, because no one can listen to such loud noise for a long time. That's how we live for now. Thanks for watching this video. And if you want to know maybe more about life in Odessa nowadays, you can leave a comment, and I will make a video if you want to know something else.